I analyzed the last 500 shorts on this channel to show you the exact metrics you need to aim for if you want your YouTube Shorts to go viral. My name is Marcel, and as you probably know, I run YouTube Shorts for a living, and the channel you can see here in the background is my biggest and most successful one. And now I've already uploaded well over 1,000 videos on this channel. So yeah, 1,035. That's a decent number, I would say, but we're still only gonna take a look at the last 500 uploads. And the reason for that is simple. It's just that YouTube changes constantly. And I only want to focus on recent data that you can also apply on your YouTube Shorts. So yeah, I think the first upload we are analyzing, like on the list of the 500 videos, was from last December. So it's exactly 1 year. But before we dive into the numbers, I want to quickly talk about a different topic, and that is consistency. You might have noticed that my views dropped quite heavily in the last 48 hours, and that has a specific reason. I was just traveling a lot lately and was also focusing on other projects. And since I still create and upload all the shorts myself, you can see here, like all the 1,000 videos on the channel were uploaded by myself. I haven't really outsourced the process yet. So you could say the time I invest in this channel is directly correlated with how much money I make. Because you can clearly see that I haven't really uploaded many videos in December. I mean, not even $1,000, that's actually pretty bad. But I know for a reason that if I'm gonna start uploading 2 videos a day again, I will definitely make millions of views and thousands of dollars after a few days. And that's also the cool thing about YouTube Shorts, because it doesn't matter if you have 10K subs or 1,000,000 subs, every single short has the exact same chance of going viral. And that should really motivate you, because it means that you could basically start a channel today and already outperform bigger channels with millions of subscribers just by uploading better content. Most people start to worry really quickly when they see the views drop on their channel, but I do not, because I know, as I've said, as soon as I'm consistent again, I will start making millions of views again. That's just the power of having the skill once you understand the YouTube Shorts algorithm. Alright, with that out of the way, let's get to the more interesting part actually, which is analyzing the metrics. So what I did here is I went to this section of YouTube Studio and downloaded the stats of the last 500 uploads on this channel. You can easily do that by clicking here in the right corner. I downloaded the CSV file, went to ChatGPT, put them in there and asked to calculate all the averages of the most successful videos. And what I mean by most successful is viral videos, so videos that gain more than 1,000,000 views. And out of the 500 shorts I uploaded, 112 videos gained more than 1,000,000 views. That means that exactly 22.4% of the shorts I uploaded in the last 360 days actually went viral. That's pretty solid, that's pretty good, I would say. It's roughly like every 4th or 5th upload. And I think it's pretty fascinating because you could say the 80-20 rule, you know, that the rule that applies almost everywhere in life also applies to a YouTube Shorts channel. Because you could say I get 80% of views from 20% of my videos. What's even more interesting is though that these viral shorts gained on average, like one short, 9.3 million views. So you can multiply 112 shorts with 9.3 million views each. That is already a pretty impressive number, and I also didn't know that before I analyzed the data today. So yeah, really 20% of videos carry all my views on my channel. I think that alone proves that I know the algorithm, you know, just in case there were any doubts left. But let's move on to the part that you were probably waiting for, the performance metrics, like the average percentage viewed and also the swipe rate of my videos. Because I would say we start with the swipe to watch rate, or the stay to watch it's called now, which is this number you can find here in the engagement section. And I've always told you to aim for at least 80% or higher. And if we take a look at what ChatGPT calculated, we can see here that that is pretty accurate. The average percentage of people that stayed to watch was 80.9%. So 81% you could say, across all 112 viral shorts. So keep this number in mind. 81%. And as we all know, retention is the second most important metric. The average percentage viewed in my 112 viral shorts is 117.5%. With, of course, I also should not forget to mention 17.1 second duration of the video, average duration. So that would be a total duration of, if I just quickly calculate that, yeah, around 20 seconds on 17.1 second videos. And that's also basically what I always told you to do, to aim for at least 100% average view duration. And with 120%, you're always on the safe side. In combination, of course, with a good swipe rate of at least 81%, as we've just seen here. All right, just to summarize that clearly, the average duration of the 112 viral shorts was 17.1 seconds. they had a swipe rate of 80.9% and an average percentage viewed of 117.5%. So keep these numbers in mind next time you are analyzing the metrics of your last YouTube short. And I honestly find these numbers really interesting because I was always acting on gut feeling before. I didn't really have like the numbers in front of me. It was always just, you know, based on experience. But this just confirms that 81% swipe rate and 120% average view duration is really the number you should always aim for. Seems like my instinct was almost perfectly backed up by the data. But please do not forget that this is only valid for the commentary niche. The metrics will vary from niche to niche. It just makes sense there's a different audience in each niche. But for commentary style shorts, these are the metrics you should aim for. A big reason for this is that most views don't come from completely new viewers. Because if I just go to the audience tab, you can see here that in the last 365 days, only 25% of viewers were new. That means they watched my channel for the first time. So 3/4 of people who watch my channel have seen videos before. And that's why I always tell you to double down on patterns that have already worked on your channel in the past. Because if you think about it, it only makes sense that if a viewer has already stopped once because you implemented a specific hook or because the video was about a specific topic, they will stop the next time they see the video as well. You know, if it's the same topic or the same video style, whatever. So copy your winners because the audience is mostly the same. This is also why I said earlier that it becomes pretty easy after some time to get millions of views over and over again because you just have a good understanding of your audience. If you know what works and if you know what the viewers respond to, you have basically already won the game. And yeah, I can say that after uploading 1,000 videos, I definitely understand what people want to watch. Alright, so I hope you found this analysis interesting. I definitely did. I didn't know all that stuff before, or just vaguely, but this is the confirmation. I hope you can apply these insights to your own channel. But if you have any questions, you can always join my free Discord, first link down below. I'm also going to open a school community very soon because I got many requests for that. So if you want to be on the waitlist, just click the second link, I think it is. But yeah, I think that's pretty much everything for the video. I'll see you in the next one.